we have Joseph Muchoki. He is the CEO of NdovuCloud. NdovuCloud is a software as a service company that offers data analytics, databases, and other content management systems. And so he'll be doing a presentation and a demo of the services they provide. And so I guess he'll do more looking at how they empower SMEs with cloud and data solutions, and the demo will be on the database and ETL procedures, how they set it up. So I'll let Joseph introduce his team, and then you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Betsy. My name is Joseph Muchoki, founder and CEO of NdovuCloud. At NdovuCloud, our vision is actually to use cloud and data to empower SMEs in Kenya and beyond. So with me is Breton Gitonga. He's our tech lead. This is Daniel Musioka, our data specialist. And today we'll be demonstrating more on how we are practically solving data issues within our community, how we can leverage the data frontier moving forward, and to make sure we don't miss out in the evolution of tech ecosystem within the world. So I'll do a brief presentation so that we can spend more time on practically demonstrating some of these solutions and how they can be applied in different setups. So I'll share my screen. These are a short presentation I prepared just to bring us to speed for perspective purposes. I hope you can see my screen. So here is our vision to be a leading international cloud and data solutions provider. Our mission is to use software over the internet to enable communities in Kenya and around the world to conduct business and solve problems. Core values: innovation, reliability, excellence, empathy, and integrity. And so there are 3 waves of data that have happened in the last 3 decades. And where we are right now is actually the 3rd generation of data, where we believe that data should actually be democratized. And these solutions should be able to reach everyone. And so the value that data carries is actually a lot. People are saying data is actually the new gold, the new oil. And so our communities missing out on this is actually now would be a big disadvantage. And so we continue lagging behind in us being competitive within the global landscape. And that's actually the motivation behind the whole vision of the company. So the 1st generation of BI was basically centralized, where analytics only reached about 25% of the workforce, as the processes were basically very slow, complex, and dependent on very few people who had computing skills. Now, this is way back in, we would say, 80s, 70s, early 90s. Then 2nd generation decentralization, organizations took advantage of user-driven BI, which spread the benefits of BI from few specialists in IT to many users throughout the business, reaching an estimated 25 to 50% of employees. I think within our ecosystem, I think in Kenya and mostly in Africa, I think this is where we are still at. I don't think we've reached the levels where we can say we are actually fully democratizing, in the sense that data becomes ubiquitous. The value that people are extracting from data is actually ubiquitous, in the sense that our communities are fully aware. They are very well sensitized. They are actually not ignorant about data and the value that it carries in their lives and in their businesses. And so this is what we are trying to channel as a company. The next wave of BI, a radically democratic approach, which spreads analytics to every corner of the organization, every organization. So we believe us having this session today we'll actually be able to see how we continue changing our mindset, aligning our mindset towards this. So another thing with now the 3 waves is how the whole job landscape is actually changing. I was reading an article done by Harvard Business Review, and there were quite some mind-boggling statistics around how the job landscape is actually changing in regards to now how tech is actually evolving. And key roles such as finance, IT, sales. I saw quite a number of people in finance within this class, and they were saying that to actually be very useful in the marketplace, you need 10 new skills every 18 months. That is, if you were to be very useful, if you were to compete and make sure you're really rocking it in the marketplace, you probably would require more than 10 skills within every 18 months. This means data is just one of the skills that you need, but there are some more skills. I believe some of these skills are skills we have, but just building up on what we are learning every day, being conscious of the changes that are happening, I think it's very important. So 50% of workers will actually need to be retrained by 2025. This according to World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report. So I believe this session will be of value. We'll be able to exchange value and learn together. That's the mantra. And I believe our community will continue also aligning and be competitive. Thank you. So Gitonga, I think Gitonga